In this video, I will guide you to set up automated backups for Coolify, which will back up the Coolify database and upload it to Cloudflare R2. Keep in mind that this only backups the Coolify database. There are two types of backups on Coolify: local backups and S3 storage backups. Local backups are stored on the server where Coolify is running on. S3 storage backups are stored on the S3 compatible storage you connect to Coolify. Coolify supports most of the S3 providers like Hetzner Object Storage, Cloudflare R2, and many others. On my last video, I showed you how you can set up AWS S3, and for this video, I will show you to set up Cloudflare R2. Click on the S3 storage option on the sidebar, then click on the Add button. Here we need few data like endpoint, access key, and more values. First, give this storage a name. I will name it as YouTube Tutorial. Then I will go to my Cloudflare dashboard and create a R2 bucket. On the Cloudflare dashboard, click on the R2 Object Storage option on the sidebar. This page will ask you to enter your payment details if this is your first time using R2, because this is a pay-as-you-go service. After you've filled the payment details, you will see this page. Click the Create Bucket button. Give your R2 bucket a name. You cannot change this name later, so pick a name that is easy to identify what this bucket is for. You can set a location hint. This just creates your bucket on the region you select here. Choose a storage class here. There are different pricing for storage classes, so check the Cloudflare documentation before you select a class. I will leave a link to the pricing page on this video description. I will choose the standard class and click on Create Bucket button. Now I will copy the bucket name by clicking this icon and paste the name as bucket name on Coolify. On Cloudflare dashboard, click on this R2 Object Storage, which will take us to the home page of R2. Click this API button and click on Manage API Tokens option. Click on Create Account API Token button. Give your API token a name. Select the option Object Read and Write, then select the option Apply to Specific Buckets Only and choose your bucket name from the list. You can choose Apply to all buckets in this account, but I prefer to have separate API tokens for each bucket. You can select a time to live TTL period here. You can leave it to forever, but it's better to set a lower duration like 30 days and rotate the API keys before they expire. Here you can add your server IP on the include list if you want to whitelist that your server only can use the API token. For this video, I will leave it as empty and click on Create button. Now our access and secret key are generated. Cloudflare won't show the secret key after you click this Finish button, so save these keys somewhere safe. Copy this access key and secret key and paste it on Coolify. Now we need to get the endpoint link. Go back to Cloudflare dashboard and copy this link. If your bucket is on region like EU, then you will see the region here. You have to copy the link of EU region instead of the default link. My bucket is not in the EU, so I will copy this default link and paste it on Coolify. Region is only needed if you connect AWS S3 bucket. Since we are connecting Cloudflare R2, we don't need the region, so leave it as it is. Now we have all the details we need to set up this S3 storage, so click on this button. Now click the Settings option from the sidebar and click on Backup. If this is your first time visiting this page, then it will show you a button called Enable Backups. Clicking that button will show you this page. Here we have to enable backup in S3, then select the storage we just set up. The backup is just a cron job, so you can control how often this backup runs. Backup retention are how many backups are stored. Local means the backup on your server, and S3 means the backup on your S3 bucket. You can control how many backups are stored either by number of days or total number of backups. Also, you can set a maximum storage limit. Coolify will delete older backups and stores new one, so if one of these conditions are met, then a very old backup will be deleted and new backup is stored. Here you will see the backup executions. I don't have any executions yet, but you will see if you have any backups. If I click on Backup Now button, then you will see Coolify did a backup and stored it locally and on my Cloudflare R2 bucket. Setting up backup for other storage provider is not very different than this. The only part that differs is getting the endpoints and access keys. That's it for this video. See you on next one.